I like the intensity that I see from him. I do, Steve. I mean, he's joked a lot about not smiling a lot. I don't think that's his makeup. He's definitely happy to be here. You can tell today.
We saw a lot of smiles today.
Yeah.
I think if the rest of the day for Jordan Westburg goes as his pregame interview and how he's handled himself the last 24 hours, we're in for some excitement watching Jordan Westburg play here in Baltimore. I mean, his day has come. He's been incredibly patient. 158 games, Rob, where he just filled up the stat sheet at AAA Norfolk. He plays several positions on defense. You could see and hear the maturity. Played big-time SEC college baseball, so I don't think the moment will be too big for him.
I don't. You know, Steve, that seems to be the recurring thing. We use utility, but for all intents and purposes, Urias is a utility player. Gunnar Henderson is a utility player. Now, Santander, because he plays first, that seems to be what the Orioles are looking for when they build a roster.
Well, a lot of teams value that. You have to be good enough to do it. You have to be good enough to be at second base one night, at third, another at short. And Westburg moves seamlessly around the infield. So if that is how the Orioles choose to use him, by playing different positions to get his bat in the lineup, he will be completely comfortable with that. He said that again today, and look at that. He's played a number of games. I mean, he was drafted as a shortstop, but then you have Gunnar and Jackson Holliday behind him and all these great shortstops, Joey Ortiz. So you have to move around and be versatile, and versatility has been big for Jordan Westburg. And all the while, Rob, he has hit. So moving on the diamond on defense has done nothing to impact his bat on offense. An .899 OPS, 36 homers in 158 AAA games, and a good batting average, too.
And in another word we hear a lot with the Orioles is athleticism. He's a very athletic guy. We've heard that about Jackson Holliday. We see that in Gunnar Henderson. If you're not athletic, you probably aren't able to play all of those positions, especially two middle infield positions.
Right. I mean, he doesn't light up the five tools like, say, Jackson Holliday does or Ellie De La Cruz does, who we'll see play for the Reds tonight. But he's sound throughout. And Buck Britton told me in his time in Norfolk, considerable, over a calendar year, he got there early last June, that maybe the most surprising thing was the foot speed, which is above average, too. I mean, we don't think about that. We talk about his defense. We talk about his pop. We talk about great numbers on offense. But he is a good runner. He's a smart runner. So, I mean, I think the fans are going to love watching Jordan Westburg play. They've heard about him for a long time. He ascended to number 34 last night on the latest MLB Pipeline Top 100, number 41 Baseball America. I mean, he started 2021 at Delmarva. He ended it at Bowie. He started 2022 at Bowie. He ended it at Norfolk. He started 2023 in Norfolk, and he may well end it in Baltimore.
You talked about the number 34 overall. I'm looking at the Orioles have 3 top 50 prospects, 6 top 80 prospects. Earlier today, I talked to Kyle Gibson, and he was saying that, it's one thing to pick early in the draft. A lot of teams go through that, but it's something completely different when you hit like this. And he says, when you look around, Orioles just haven't missed.
They haven't missed under Mike Elias and his group. In fact, right before airtime tonight, they announced the All-Star Futures Game assignments, and Jackson Holliday is going to the Futures Game. He was picked number 1 in the draft, and Heston Kjerstad is going to the Futures Game. He was picked number 2 in the draft. And, oh, by the way, a player named Gunnar Henderson, who was picked number 42, that's down the board a bit, became the number 1 prospect in baseball. And so that's exciting. I mean, Jordan Westburg's number 30. There is no such thing as can't miss in amateur baseball. That's a high pick, but it's not a number 1 like Jackson Holliday and Adley Rutschman, and yet this kid, showing the maturity, showing the talent, showing the athleticism, has ascended to the top 50 prospect list.
Steve, it was just a few years ago where the Orioles seemingly every other week had someone making their major league debut. That team lost over 100 games. This year, Gunnar Henderson didn't make his major league debut, but it's his first opening day. You have Rodriguez making his major league debut. Right now, today, you have someone. They may have 1 or 2 more this year making their major league debut, stalwarts as well. You don't see that for a team that's playing 600 baseball.
Well, you have to be careful how you introduce a prospect into a pennant race of sorts, a team that thinks they can win, and the Orioles are that now, one of the best teams in baseball via record. So you don't want to throw a kid in too soon, and certainly 158 games is not too soon.
No.
We've been waiting on Jordan Westburg.
No.
The fans have, the media have, everybody has, but he's been incredibly patient, and Robbie fits seamlessly in the clubhouse because he was there so long in spring training. All these young players he's tight with. He's almost like a big brother to Gunnar Henderson, who's about to be 22, 2 years younger than Jordan, and he kind of nursed him along a little bit at lower levels in the farm, showing him his SEC experience and his baseball savvy to this young kid who's very talented that we get to watch every night.
Nobody does it better. That's Steve Melewski. You can find him at MASNsports.com. Thanks a lot, Steve.